Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Kule Capture. As you guys know, you guys know what we do on this channel. Without further ado, I'm just going to jump to today's topic. Okay, I want to use Evoto to retouch a beauty picture I shot sometimes back because Evoto has been one of the biggest thing out there right now when it comes to AI to retouch your picture. So let's just see its capacity as regards beauty picture, right? So let me just open Evoto this way. And the first thing to do is to create a new project, and let me name it practice. Right. So after creating the new project, I'm just going to import in my pictures. Then after doing that, I'm going to import my pictures into it. All right. So click on import picture, and let me go to the folder. I think I have some pictures here. Which one can we use? Which one can we go for? Let's go for this. All right, let me just hit enter, and now you can import as many pictures as you want. Okay, but I'm just going to do one because of so that the video will not be too long. Right. So when you import your picture, the first thing you want to see at the top here is color adjustments. Then here is where you work on the retouching part. This is the background. This is the clothes. This here you can crop the picture, you can max, and this some airport export settings. Okay, so I'm not going to really dwell on this color adjustment, but let's see what we can do here. First thing, looking at the picture, I think I want to increase the shadow a bit. Yeah, so I'll drop the highlights a little. Right, so I think I'm good with that because the light setup was actually very great because I'm the one that shot it. So the next thing I want to do now on this color adjustment, there are many things you can do. You can switch this side and max. When you come to this maxing, you can pick where you want to work on. For instance, the neck is dark. I can select the neck. As you can see, the neck. So instead, I won't use brightness. Let's just try brightness. So everything I do will only be on the neck. Can you see it's looking weird? Yeah. So let me undo that. So I'm just going to go to shadows. I'll increase the shadow so that some dark place on the net will be bright. Now that's too much because I can't feather it. So I'll reduce it. So to see the before and after, just press your space bar to see before and the after, before and the after. As you can see, most of the dark part of the skin has been adjusted. Right. So next thing, let's go to the retouching, which is the most important. All right. So when I get to the retouching, the first option you see is face refinement. Let me drag face refinement, and when you see freckles and we see acne. So with this freckles and acne, let's see the before and after. Let me zoom it in. See before. I think I should do this retouching before I do, so that before I do the portrait retouching. Well, let's just proceed. Here's the before and here's the after. I'm able to remove most of the acne from the picture, right? Most of the blemishes, as you can see, is actually gone. You see all these blemishes here, everything is gone, right? That's like how many seconds? Within not even up to 2 seconds, it's gone. Then the next thing, reduce face shine. There is no much face shine on it. Let's see, but there is no much face shine, and I think I don't like this one, so I'm just going to undo that. Dark cycles. There are no much dark cycles on the face. Okay, but I think that works. Then eye bag. This can help us remove the eye bag. Imagine removing eye bag on Photoshop is a whole lot, right? So let us increase it completely before and after. Now it does remove the eye bag, but she's looking like she just wake up. So that is extreme. I'm just going to do it a little. That works, yeah. All right. So the next thing is this eyelid. I think that's true. I think that's just okay. Then remove glasses glare. If someone is using glasses just like my own, the reflection of modifiers or lights in that glasses, it can help you remove it. Once all you have to drag this remove glass glare. But she is not using glasses, so let's proceed. Or should I edit my own picture so that you guys see? But maybe next video anyway. All right, forehead wrinkles. There are no much wrinkles on our forehead, but let me drag it a little just in case there are some that I can't see from here. All right, then 11 lines. Those are the lines on the faces. Smile line. I think I want to leave it. If you remove smile line, it makes her look weird. But it works for some people's face, but it makes people look weird. So I'm just gonna leave it. Marionette lines, if I pronounce it well, those are also the different lines are always on the face. But I'm just gonna leave it because I don't want it to look too edited. Okay. Now body refinement, body blemish. Those are the blemish on our body from neck downward. Neck wrinkles. There are some people that used to have line on their neck or some things on their neck. This takes care of it. Okay. Armpit touch up. Let's see what armpit touch up does. As you can see, look at the armpit. See the before and the after. Focus on the armpit. Here's the before and here's the after. As you can see, it has adjusted the armpit for me. I'm just going to make it feedback. Alright, so stomach stretch mark. For pregnant women, this is always useful, but she's not pregnant. Alright, then the next thing is skin retouching. Now, you don't have to explore the options. Just do the one that works for you. But for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm just trolling through everything so that you see how it works. Alright? Then, even to dodge and burn. Now, this is very, very tricky. It's not everybody you do it, or it's not a picture you can do it for. But let me just increase it a little. Let's see what it does. Now, this actually does that, what we call micro dodge and burn for your picture. All right. So this, let's increase it. As you can see, it has already done the micro dodge and burn. This one is like within seconds. It's very, very fast. The before and the after. All the as you can see, when you finish doing your micro dodge and burn in Photoshop, this stuffs you are going to have, your picture will look something like this. So that is the dodge and burn. If you increase it to the end, all the way, you can see the face is looking now smooth, because all the old dark pores, all the dark side of the face, it has already adjusted it, and it plays as is extremely white. So let me leave it like this so that you guys can see. Here's the before and here's the after. We've done this in like few seconds. If not, I'm explaining, but few seconds. This is really great. Okay, so Scrub, this is the macro dodge and burn. So let's increase it. As you can see, that's facial features and facial contours. This facial contours is what does your dodge and burn of the edges of the face and the highlight and the shadow. It helps you balance it, okay? But it doesn't do it too much. Let's increase it and see. As you can see, here's the before and here's the after. It has adjusted that part. Then these facial features also, it helps you darken the dark the bright place, and places that are extremely light, it helps you darken it. It's also dodge and burn macro. All right, texture smoothing. I'm not sure you should go aggressive with texture smoothing, but what it just does is, if the face is still having some aggressive textures, it helps you reduce it significantly. Okay, so I'm just going to like reduce add it. But to me, I usually don't like to use it. Reason being that it makes my picture look kind of fake, which I don't like. But this is still looking good, so let's just increase it. Like, let's do 50%. 50. That's good. All right. So frequency separation. This frequency separation, usually I don't used to use it, but let's try it out. Now, what I'm still doing is still on the facial, not yet on the skin, right? So frequency separation. When you increase it, you see high frequency and low frequency. Now, if you increase the high frequency, it helps you reduce the texture a lot and helps you add its own kind of texture. See the before and see the after. You see this frequency separation. The high frequency is so much obvious. It has like help you change the high frequency. Like the texture that was on the picture before, you reduce it and it adds its own texture. But it's not going to be too obvious. If you increase the low frequency, it helps you mix the colors. All right, the highlight and the shadow helps you create a smooth transition between the two. For AI to do this, it's actually a lot, right? Here's the before and here's the after. As you can see, it's already looking too edited. So the texture, which is high frequency, I'm going to reduce it. All right, let's say the before and after, and then I'll leave the low frequency high like this. Normally, I could have reduced it, but I want what I'm doing to be obvious. I want you guys to see it very well. Right, so soft skin, skin softening. This can help you reduce all the old texture on the screen now, as you can see. But I will not use this a lot. I'll just do it a little because I don't want the skin to be too soft. As you can see, skin like this is very, very soft. Let me reduce it. Now let's go to the body skin. There, what we are doing is still the facial. Now the body, I'll go to even dodge and burn. Also, the way, like I said earlier, is dodge and burn for the skin. As you can see, it has done that. I want to do more for that skin because skin has a lot of pores and dark spots and everything. All right, then frequency separation. Let me increase the low frequency so that it's going to mix all the whole skin together, plus the neck and everything. This takes time a little. As you can see, beautiful. Here is the before and here is the after. I mean, then the skin softening, I'm just going to do a little. Now, if you get here skin texture, you can add more depth to your picture. If you click on this satin, it gives your picture that depth, right? Then you see, and then you can manually tweak it here. You can tweak it manually here, right? So the skin tone, face complexion, AI unified body complexion, and unified body complexion. These three have their work. All right, the first one actually works with the face. If you let's increase it a little, it gives your face the same color tone. The face of the picture, sorry, not your face. It gives it the same color tone, right? It's still processing. As you can see, the face now have the same color tone. It's still processing. This takes a bit of a time. Here's the before, and here is the after. Now the work is getting heavier, so it's slowing down my computer. So AI unified body complexion, it helps you unify the body skin tone as well. So let us increase it a little. Now what I'm doing, I'm not supposed to add this much, but because I want you guys to see what I'm working on, that's why I'm increasing it a lot. Okay, now let's wait for that to process successfully also. All right, before and after, before and after, before and after. As you can see, this is really great. So you can use this AI body complexion also. Let's increase it and see the job it does. Now what this does is the color of the face and the skin, it kind of unify it, but uses AI. So sometimes it doesn't just do the job right, but sometimes it works well, so as you can see, I think this time around it works well. I'm not having the same skin tone all over the picture, right? So I'm having the same skin tone. All right, so let us scroll down. Now here you can see select skin tone. So here you can manually pick the kind of skin tone that you want, right? But I'm not sure I want to pick a skin tone here. And if you pick a skin tone here, you can increase or reduce the temperature. You can add some skin radiance that actually make your skin glow, gives this extreme glowing effect, right? So let me just reduce it. Now this skin tone is actually very, very great. I didn't want to use it before, but I think I like it. So let me just reduce the amount here. It reduces the opacity here, so it's not so obvious. Now let us see the before and the after. Before and after, before and after. I mean, this is a huge transformation in matter of minutes. Okay, now let's go to facial reshape. Now this audio option here, while you're using it, you have to be very, very careful. I actually don't need any facial reshape here because I think she's looking good already. As you can see, he raised the face up and then it brings it down. So I'm not going to do that here. Just going to add 0. 0, yeah. So what else can we do on this picture? As regards the options we have here, we see facial expression, which I'm not sure I need also, right? Gentle smile, I'm not sure I want to add that. Now the teeth, but my teeth is not showing. The eyes, so on this eye we can do some few things on it. I can brighten the eye, I can increase the eye iris, the eye white, eye reflection, and also the iris flare. Okay, now I can remove glasses glare, but I don't want to do that because she's not using glasses. Now remove vein, red vein remover. The red vein inside eye, when you know what I'm talking about. What do people do that make them have red vein in the eye? Some people they have that by birth. Some people they just, I don't know, but some maybe, I don't know, maybe too much sun, too much light, or some people just eye defect. Anything that causes it. Red vein remover, it remove the red vein that is always inside our eyeballs. Okay, and now you can play around with catcher here. You can add it here, and then You can increase the opacity, you can flip it horizontal or vertical, however it works for you. I mean, you can just play around the option here. Here's the before and after. As you can see, it giving her the cat eye before and the after, before and the after. Okay, let me just leave this because it's looking good, right? So let me close that dialogue. Then we have the teeth, which we don't need. Makeup, we don't need that also. We you might need it, but for me, I'm not sure I do. Look at this highlight. It kind of increase the highlight of the picture, you know. Then the contour, which is like the shadow, is going to like darken those parts. See how I darken part of it. I mean, this is really good for makeup. So let's increase the highlight and the contour and see what happens. As you can see, gives it that depth, right? But I don't want to use it. Okay. Let's see the before and the after. Okay. Eye makeup, I don't want to use that. Lip makeup, I don't want to use that. I think I'm just good with what I have here. So let me just close that. Now you guys can play around that however you want. Now the hair, I think we could do something around the hair. As you can see, the hair here is actually smooth, but there are some hair strands over there. So if I take it down, the hair parts line, I can increase it here. But usually, sometimes it might not be perfect, the hair parts line, but sometimes it works, you know. So I increase it a little. Let's wait for it to load. Still processing. Now the top hair volume can help you increase the volume of the hair. Could be higher or lower. Okay. So let's say the before and the after. This has actually created some hair part line on this hair like this. So for the top hair volume, I'm not sure I need it because that just makes your picture look like somehow, you know. You know, it increases the hair volume. All right, so I'm just going to add 0 to that. Then the side hair volume, I'm not going to do that. Then now the stray hair remover, I'm just going to increase it all the way. Now what this does is you look for hair strands around the hair and then it removes it. So let us see if that works. Because I can see hair strands all over the, you know, not much though, just on this side of the picture. As you can see, the hair strands is gone. I mean, you will need some patch to clone to achieve this in Photoshop, but in matter of seconds, the hair strands, they are all gone. All right. So you can do smooth hair, but I don't want to do that here. But if she's putting on like a bone straight or all those long wigs, you will need this smooth hair a lot of time, right? Hair shine enhancement, white hair, dark hair, you can change the hair color and so on and so forth, right? The next is hand and full body reshape, but our hand is not showing and a full body shape is not there also. Okay. So the next thing is the background, and then this background has a lot of options. You can remove distraction. There are no distraction on this background. It can clean background. Now let me toggle this because we have some wrinkles on the background. So what you do is you go to auto dictate, or you just go to solid, because this is a solid background. I mean, it has the same color all through. So what it does is it looks at the background and then kind of like clean it off. Most of the wrinkles, they are gone. Isn't this interesting? Here's the before and here's the after. Before and after. Now, this background, I mean, this hair is actually tampered with. I'll go back and fix it. I mean, I'll go back and fix that. All right. So I want to reduce the level at which it's clean the background because I think that's too much. I'm going to reduce it here a little. Now, this new feature that is here, I think they just added like a month or two. If you turn it on, it unifies the color, the shades of the backgrounds. You know, some backgrounds, some places are dark, some places are light, some places are brighter. It kind of unifies the shade. And with this, you can actually enhance the background color. Now, if you come to background changer, you can add texture or anything to your background, and you can change it to any color. You can change it to color white. That means the background will be in plain white. As you can see, that's not perfect though. Look at the hand. You can put it to color black, and then what it does, it change the background as well to a black color. I think this is even great. We can add fabrics, which is and then you can come to my backdrop. You can import your backdrop in and you know, apply it right there, and it's just going to do everything for you, right? But then I don't want to. I like the background I have, so I'm going to undo all those, right? So there are other options on the background changer. You can change you can put sky. That's if it's an outdoor picture. As you can see, sky replacement, but we're not doing that here. Okay. Right. So let me go back and fix this air. So I'm going to go back to the skin retouching dialog, and then I'll scroll down to air. As you can see, air, and I'll open it. Okay. So let me undo everything I've done on the air, and let's see, so that we'll know if it's this part that messed it up. All right. Let's just wait for it to process completely. As you can see, that is where the problem came from. So the only thing I'm going to do in the air is just to remove the air strands, which is stray air remover. I'm just going to drag it all the way to the top, to the end rather. Right. So it has removed, it's going, okay, it hasn't, but it's going to remove the air strands. Now it's gone, and the our hairline is still preserved now. So let us proceed to the next one, which is a cloth, but there is no cloth on now, so we can skip that. But if you just drag it, you will see the clothes, how to remove wrinkles from clothes. All right. So now to crop, should I crop the picture? You can crop it to anything you like. You can crop it to 4:5. But I think what they need to add to this part is to fill the background. Because if you crop picture, sometimes you might want to fill the background, but it's not there, right? So you can connect to camera here, the way you connect to Capture One, and so on and so forth. And then that is it. That's not it actually. You can come here to maxing and export option, and then I'm sure you know what to do here. You can put your presets. You can import image. There are a lot of things you can do here as regards connecting it to your camera or importing picture. So let's go back to skin retouching. So now that I'm done with my picture, I think I've cropped it already. I've cropped it to 4:5. But let me remove the crop. I don't want to crop it. All right. So for me to export this picture, I'll come here to export. Now mind you, for every time you export a picture, you are charged 1 credit, right? So depending on how many credits you buy on the Evoto website, you can export as much pictures as you want using your credits, right? So I'm not going to export this picture because I don't want to use my credit. So to do that, you come to export. You can export as a TIFF file. Sorry, you can choose your folder, the folder you want the picture to be saved to, and then you can change the name of the picture. Then over here you can either export as JPEG or TIFF file. They don't have PSD. I think 8-bit is okay. If your computer is very fast, you can use 16-bit. And then this watermark has to be toggled off. Then you click on exports, and your picture is exported. Now let me tell you the sweetest part of it, and you should not miss this. Everything I've done on this picture, I can save it as a preset. Easy peasy, right? Once you click on save preset, you can save all your process on this picture so that you can import this picture again. More of it, you don't have to go through this process. All you have to do is to apply that preset on all of it, and you're going to apply it, and you are done. I mean, this is the future of retouching when it comes to AI retouching, and many AI software for retouching out there. As the popular saying goes, that AI is not going to replace many people's job. only the people using AI will replace people's job. All right. So you don't need to come with that spooky idea that no, I don't want to use AI. I want to be original. This, and that. Using AI does not mean you are not original. You still tweak it to your tastes. All right. So if this actually helps your work to move faster and you feel you are good with it, I think it's a very, very good option. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for catching me on this. More Evoto video coming. I want to do a lot of pictures and, of course, compare it to other AI software for photo editing. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this. If you are coming here for the first time, remember to like and subscribe. Returning subscriber, remember to subscribe. Did I subscribe? Sorry. Remember to like this video and, of course, share. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.